wasn't working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First down, Houston.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Watson off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Score Falcons 7, Texans 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Breida. Busts through the tackle. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 42. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Texans.
They run with Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Breida. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have broken the tie. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Going up top. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He was brought.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
13-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Falcons 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find Isabella. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Aaron, that's caught at the 25.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
At the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. This is Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
41-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson looking deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry
and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Watson steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Texans on third down. They're hitting at 60%. 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38.
2nd and 11. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
First down.
Here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 31.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
First down, Texans.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.